This is just some monumental shit here, folks. Some monumental shit. And this is a warning system to everyone watching this, that we are in an unnatural world that has been perverted. Somewhere along the line, all the wrong people, a small group of them, managed to get a majority of the resources, the land, and the power. And these people were hijacked or tapped into something remarkably evil. And it has become the fountainhead or the foundation of their religious ethos, this connection to this evil. I don't know if it's extraterrestrial. I don't know if it's intra-dimensional. But they are plugged into something remarkably evil, and they want to build a prison system for humanity. A prison world, and they've already achieved this to the highest degree. To the highest degree, folks. I apologize for that. Let me turn the phone off. If it'll shut the fuck up. God damn. Excuse me. What are you talking about, Brandon? I'm not in a prison cell. Well, your consciousness is. We're not experiencing Kundalini, and I'm not saying that I am right now either. All I'm saying is that I've experienced it. God gave me a download of the truth. And it is part of my life's mission, I believe, within the core of my being, to relay that truth to my viewers. And most of you guys are vibing. We're on a very similar wavelength. You already know this stuff. We all do, the majority of us. Well, you know deep down that something's wrong here. So what is the Antichrist system? What is the Antichrist? The Antichrist is a false spirit that leads you away from what Christ actually is, which is the risen Kundalini. You see, through Kundalini, we know Christ. Christ is a bandwidth of energy that is designed to move through our body, much like our blood is. It's a part of who we are, in the same way that our heart is. It's a rhythm. It's a connection to the angelic spheres. It's so much more. It's like, I don't have time in these videos to get into all the details. But unlike our heart, here's the thing. We can't live without a heart, because a heart moves blood, etc. But there's a part of within our genome, there's a part of our body and our mind and our genetics that we can live in a fallen state separated from Christ consciousness. And that's what we're in right now. The true step forward with human evolution and development will be the reattainment of Christ consciousness. Until then, you guys, I don't know what to tell you. You know? I think that we're all being tested right now. We are in a purgatory realm where we're disconnected from this energy for the time being. But we've got to keep fighting the good fight. We've got to keep resisting this evil. And resisting this evil starts in the mind. We've got to get rid of the layers of the Archon's influence. And we've gone over how to do this in multiple videos. Your thoughts are not your own. Your thoughts are largely occupied by foreign installations of the Archon. All you have to do to witness this directly is start doing the thoughtlessness exercise that I talk about often on this channel. You will see that you are now the observer of a stream of thoughts that you used to identify with. You're hearing things in your head that you think are your own thoughts, but they're not. It's like sitting back and looking at a stream flowing. You're the observer of the stream. You're not the stream. So regaining clarity of mind is part of purging this demonic energy out of us. And we're all fallen angels. We are all in a fallen state. And yes, when Christ moves up the spine and accesses the promised land, you become an angel again. You are reborn, truly reborn. You're baptized through fire, the Kundalini. We're angels, ladies and gentlemen, whether you like to admit that or not. And we won't know that on a mass level until we access Kundalini Christ consciousness. It's that simple. And when Kundalini gets into the head, there are no limitations because we are merged with God, the monad, the Godhead, the supernal light. And when this happens, there's no limitations. We're designed to be able to do anything we can think of.
I can't help but ask myself daily, what the fuck is actually going on here? I have witnessed so many radical changes to this world in the 32 years that I have been here, most of them sadly drenched in evil. The enemy is busy building its empire. a dystopia built upon the ashes of a free world forgotten. AI, surveilled, digitized, genocide, scorched earth, hive mind, drone. We are being led by demons, masquerading as our saviors. An iniquitous oligarchy composed largely, but not entirely, of an elite class of psychopathic technocrats, eugenicists, behavioral psychologists, etc. Operating entirely through subterfuge, this consortium of evil has created a most genius veil of camouflage, enabling them to quite literally pose as a knight in shining armor coalition of humanity's saviors, promising to liberate the masses from the very afflictions that this inner circle of evil gave birth to. Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.